Hi, in this video, I'm going to demonstrate how we have implemented rolling update feature for iTrust application. As you can see, I've already created 5 EC2 instances and I've already deployed iTrust application on each of them with my patient one logged in. So if I go to my iTrust rolling files, in this inventory, I've kept all of those EC2 instances as nodes, and this is my main.yaml file. Ultimately, what I'm doing is I'm providing hosts as all the nodes and I'm executing them one by one with this serial one command, so that every time any update is deployed, it is deployed on all the nodes but one by one. So let's begin. I also like to point out that I've created one Git hook called prepush in order to implement the feature. So what ultimately it does is when I push anything on the rolling branch, it will just trigger the deployment. So let's begin. So for anything to be pushed, I need to make some changes first. So as you can see here on my header file, there's home, logout and change password button. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this home with some other name. So I'm going to my web root and header.jsp where my code is there. I'll search for the home. So here it is, and I'm just going to change it to rolling home. I'm going to save the file, and now let's see if my changes are there. I need to go back. So as you can see, my header file is updated. I'm going to add those changes. I'm going to commit it, and as you can see, right now my rolling branch is selected. So whatever I'm going to push, it will be pushed on my rolling branch. So I'm going to push my changes. So as you can see, my changes are pushed, and now this will in turn trigger my iTrust rolling build. And if I go to console output, you can see that iTrust building has already been started. So it will now build the entire application, and after the build is successful, it will trigger this deployment for each of these EC2 instances. It is running all the tests, so it will take some time. But meanwhile, what should happen is it will start with the first EC2 instance, that is AWS server 0, which is at this particular IP, and it will try to update this home button with the home label with the rolling home. At the same time, all of this other EC2 instances will be in normal state and can be used at any time. Since it's going to be a long deployment, what I'm going to do is I'm going to present this feature for first 2 EC2 instances. Oh, my bad. And then I'm going to pause the video till we reach the end of this particular deployment. So as you can see, it is still running the tests. So I'm going to pause the video for a while. So as you can see, my tests are completed and my build is successful. And now as a post build task, it is going to trigger my deployment on iTrust application. So first it is deploying for AWS server 0. Now if I file here, you can see my AWS server 0 is on this particular IP address. So let's jump to that IP. That is my first instance. So as you can see right now, it is still deploying the iTrust application. Let's pause the video for a while. So as you can see, it has successfully completed all of the steps to deploy iTrust on my AWS Server 0, and it is exporting that WAR file again. So as you can see here, my AWS Server 0 has been changed, and it has started the deploying process for AWS Server 2. So if I go to my AWS Server 0, if I log in with patient 1 credential, you can see here that home button has now been changed to rolling home, while other instances of EC2 are still up and running with the normal old feature of home button. So this way we are just targeting one EC2 instance at a time, and we are updating the iTrust application with our changes. So I'm going to pause the video for a while the same thing happens for server 2. So as you can see now, here for AWS Server 2, the deployment has been done, and it has started the same process for AWS Server 3. So let's go to my second server and see whether the thing has happened. So if I log in with again patient 1 credential, you can see that home has now been changed to rolling home, and still the process is going on for third server. It will still be home. Again, let's pause it for a while. So here for AWS Server 3, the same process has been completed, and now it has been started for AWS Server 4. So let's check for AWS Server 3. Again with the same patient credential, and you can see that home has been updated to rolling home. So I hope you get the idea. Now I'm going to stop this particular video because in the interest of time, it is better if we don't show the same process for other two instances. But this is how we can update any particular feature in our iTrust application without actually bringing any of the server down. I hope you like it. Thank you for watching.